Not a really useful one at that. Cloak. Orders, perhaps. Note to guards, yes. It says, look out for a party of 6 led by Adolf Hitler. Why don't you go that way? Let's do a stone skin up here. The cloak is displacement. And you could use a cloak of displacement. Everybody can use a cloak of displacement. A big blurry party now. Everybody's got a cloak of displacement. Look at this party. It's hard to look at, isn't it? Why is he going slow?
Speak your mind.
Is he encumbered? Yes, he's encumbered. What do I do? What did I give you? Oh, the cloak. Gave you a stupid cloak, and now you are encumbered. There we go. Problem solved for now.
At your command. My sword is yours. Duty calls. Just say the word. Duty calls.
Well, this doesn't look like it's in all that much worse shape than it was in the first game. Who's that? Worker. Worker bee. What does he have to say? Probably some generic dialogue. He refuses to speak with you. He glances about with fear in his eyes, then returns to work. Mwah, they're working him right. Teaching those slaves a thing or two. Let's look for traps. Looks like there's no trap on this thing. We'll find out differently in a second if there is. Nope, no problem. Cure critical wounds? Can that be used by a druid? I think it can be used by a druid. Yes, so why don't you keep that along with... let's keep visions of here for us. I don't know what that's all about. Ooh, I just thought of something I kind of need to do. Rage of Chaos. +3 Bastard Sword. Plus 2d6 damage to lawful creatures. Well, if I used Bastard Swords, I would use that. But I'm using Winged Blight instead. Which did me a lot of good on that last battle. And arrows +5. Oh gee, what's another bunch of arrows +5? Sigma, you worthless worm, read well what I have written here. I've been approached by her ladyship and told a group of adventurers on their way to the hand. They're not to be allowed entry under any circumstance. Understand? Not one gets in under any circumstance. Furthermore, you're to call a meeting of all the lieutenants. Be sure to give them the description of the adventurers and put the fortress on alert. Oh, and while you're at it, call out additional guards, including the reserves. 50 soldiers should be enough to handle a group of wannabe heroes. You screw this up, worm, and it's your arse, not mine. I'll personally hand you to her ladyship on a platter. You got that? Ooh, sounds pretty irritated. Well, she does not have to have her ass handed to anybody, because I already took care of that problem. What's this? It's a room. Xavier Torsend is the name of the person in here.
So many jobs. It shouldn't be a problem.
Let's search for traps on these little cabinets here.
I can do that.
Well met. I'm Minister of Foreign Affairs. How may I serve you? What do you do here? My duties are limited at the moment due to the war with the 10 towns. Normally I arrange diplomatic functions, negotiate treaties, and issue delegate passes. What can you tell us about the war? Completely senseless affair in my opinion. It could have been avoided were not for those fools in Bryn Shander. What fools? Mayor Bertrand Weaver and his advisors, a priest of hell named Cardaff, if memory serves me right. What did they do? When the Legion of the Chimera was first formed, the Lord and Lady asked me to establish diplomatic relations with the neighboring kingdoms. I decided to start with 10 towns. Is there in my day? Indeed. I sent envoys to each of the towns asking that we meet and discuss trade agreements, possible alliances, and other applicable issues. In every case, my envoy was turned away, but one, Bryn Shander, said they would reply with an envoy of their own. Did they do so? Yes, a 10 days later, an envoy arrived bearing gifts from Bertrand Weaver. The Lord and Lady were presented with the finest cakes and sweets that Bryn Shander had to offer. They were very pleased. They decided to honor the envoy with a banquet. The meal was exquisite and the wine was magnificent. The chef outdid herself. Afterwards, the cakes and sweets were served, and that was when the evening turned sour. The Lord and Lady are Cambions, that is to say, demon blood flows through their veins. Well, Bertrand Weaver apparently knew this and ordered the cakes made with holy water. When they ate the cakes, they were horribly burned. What did they do? They turned upon the envoy and accused him of treachery. They claimed that he knew the cakes were poison, and yet he did not warn them. They were livid with anger. I thought they were going to slay him. What was his fate? He is in prison here in one of the towers. In any case, that's how the war began. Do you know anything about the demon in the hall? It is an unfortunate necessity to war, a guard, and is there to prevent intruders from compromising the severed hand. If the creature offends you, please accept my apology. I already went through that. That must have lit a fire under their ass. So what did they do? Okay. Do you believe him guilty? No, I think the poor fellow had no idea. I'm curious. I've been informed I need a delegate pass. Can you help me? Certainly, but there are some restrictions that you must be aware of. 1, you must carry your pass at all times. 2, visitors are not allowed beyond the 2nd floor without a pass. 3, the guards reserve the right to deny access to any area even if you have a pass. Do you understand these restrictions? Yes, I do. It's like the EULA of Microsoft Office or something. All these restrictions. Very well, then I will need you to fill out this form and this one. Good. Now sign here, and here, and here. Yes, everything seems in order. Here's your pass. Oh, I got 750 more XP. Yay! Apparently no,
If you wish it.
no traps. I guess part of being a guest means you can still steal everything that's not tied down. Force bullet. Make a reflex save or be affected by Oluk's resilient sphere. What an interesting piece of ammunition. Death's Bane. Attack bonus -4. Heals 1d4 damage per hit. That's interesting. That's very interesting, but I don't think I would ever be able to use that fast enough for that to be handy. Fiery Cloud. 8th level spell. It's a conjuration, so I think I'll give it to him. That container is full. Okay. Let me see. What about this one? No, that one's not full.
Leader.
Let me see. I can give him protection spells, not Malavon's Rage. What's Symbol of Pain? I can give him that. And give him Suffocate. And Control Undead. Summon Ifrit. I'll put them all. I'll give those all to him. For some reason it doesn't want to let me. Let's see, you take that, and that, and that. What's that? Neutralize poison. I think you've already got one. You've got a kick-ass collection of spells for if you ever are needed, like, really badly for a battle.
If you wish it.
Sorry, hope you don't mind me stealing everything here. Severed Hand Delegate Pass. Let's have you carry it, since you can't carry anything with weight.
Very well.
Looks like we can't get over this way. Before we go any further, I'm going to try something. Yes, sirree, I'm going to try something. I'm going to see if I can get the +5 Holy Avenger sword. Not that I can use it, but I just want to see if I can get it. So I'm going to go to Kuldahar. And where's the graveyard? It's over here, isn't it? If I remember right. This is where you went to go to the graveyard. Guess I'll get there off camera. Okay, here we are in the other part of town. I believe we can go up here.
At your command, you can count on me.
We're looking for a specific grave. If this doesn't work, I'm just going back to the severed hand to finish that game. Speaking of, how many XP do I need? I wonder if I'm going to gain another level. I thought that maybe you peak out at 17, but it looks like I'm going to peak out at 16 at best. Unless they start getting really generous with XP. After about 3rd or 4th level, they just drop off big time.
Absolutely.
My sword is yours. It shall be done. Duty called.
Who are we looking for?
I am here.
Ed, right? Eld?
Just say aye.
Hattok? Dre? Eliza Besek. Jediza Flim, a spirited fellow. Jimvold the gardener, master of his trade. Old Kolsa, aha! I have brought you your medallion back. Maybe I can get it from by force, by diplomacy. See, I'm gonna have to fight for that thing. And it's gonna be tough.
Yes.
What would you have of me? Ready and waiting.
Ready and willing.
How many potions I can drink to buff myself up? Let's see. Not right now.
Your request.
You're casting that.
I
Why don't we just attack you?
I'm here. Very well.
Without much longer. How can I serve?
Oh, how do I get away? How do I get away, like, right now?
I attend you.
Where is he? I can't even see him. He's in, like, such a fray.
Word shall be finished. I listen. We move.
Wow, what am I getting hit by? Mordenkainen's force missiles. Aha. Yeah, these guys are magical bitches.
I am prepared. I am ready.
Come on, heal up Chairman Mao for me. I was not prepared for this.
I await your weak move.
Oh, he's gone anyway.
What can I do for you? Not a problem.
Interesting. He's dead too.